Badr, a well-known place in the history of Islam. The very first and decisive battle between Muslims and Mushrikeen-e-Makkah was held at the place of Badr. The event of Badr happened during the second year after Hijrah. Today, in this vlog, we will visit the city of Badr and will explore some important landmarks in this city which are associated with Battle of Badr. But before visiting the city of Badr, we need to look briefly into the historical events that led to the Battle of Badr. When Holy Prophet peace be upon him migrated from Makkah to Medina, he established a new Islamic state there. Mushrikeen-e-Makkah who failed to spread Islam and were really annoyed, they started to practice all means in order to take their revenge with Muslims and Ansar-e-Medina. For example, they banned the people from Medina to visit the Holy Kaaba. To control such mischievous practice by Mushrikeen-e-Makkah, the Holy Prophet peace be upon him started to spread the influence of Islamic State in the surroundings of Medina. There was an important trade route between Makkah and Syria which passed near the territory of Medina at the point of Badr. Badr was a key spot located on this important trade route. The Holy Prophet peace be upon him decided to keep a check on this trade route in order to control the nasty practices by Mushrikeen-e-Makkah. He left with 313 Sahaba from Medina to Badr. This news reached to the Mushrikeen-e-Makkah and they sent an army of more than 1,000 men in order to attack the Muslims and to save their trade convoy. This led to the first ever battle between Muslims and Mushrikeen-e-Makkah, the Battle of Badr. So let's visit some important landmarks as mentioned in the literature. The first place that we will visit today is a huge sand mountain which is known as al-Hannan. It is located at the outskirts of Badr city. al-Hannan is a place where Holy Prophet peace be upon him and Sahaba Ikram first stayed when they arrived at Badr. The Holy Prophet peace be upon him spent whole night here asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his help. This mountain has some magical attraction in itself. Let's have a look.
But eyes and minds are filled when we imagine your creations.
Leaving al-Hannan on their left side, the Muslim army moved towards the Badr battlefield. They set a tent on one side of the battlefield for the Holy Prophet peace be upon him, from where he directed the army. The Muslim army lined up in the front of the tent to confront with the Mushrikeen, while Mushrikeen-e-Makkah lined up on the other side of the battlefield. The place of Holy Prophet's tent is now converted into a beautiful mosque which is known as Masjid al-areesh. So let's visit this mosque.
You are the great when we do sins. You test us to repent when we get lost. You guide us when we do sins. You test us to repent when we get lost. You guide us.
So this is the place where the tent of Holy Prophet peace be upon him was pitched. Masjid al-Areesh is under renovation, so we couldn't cover it from inside. Just in front of Masjid al-Areesh, there is a big place that is covered with palm trees. This big place is marked as the Badr battlefield in the literature. You can find all the key locations in the video's description. If you visit this place, you will find that the ground of Masjid al-Areesh is a bit higher as compared to the rest of the battlefield. Providing better view, the place of Holy Prophet's tent was ideally located for the commanding purposes. We can't see the battlefield clearly due to the date palms, but we tried to cover it from its periphery. So here it is. We can't even imagine how the army of only 313 Muslims with less supplies confronted with about more than 3 times bigger army that were fully prepared and fully loaded with supplies. Weather at this place is quite hot and Muslims fought in Ramadan while observing fast. The Holy Prophet peace be upon him asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his help throughout the night, and his prayers got reply. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent an army of 1,000 angels to back up the Muslim army. And that is our next spot to visit today. At about 3 kilometers from the Badr battlefield, there is a mountain which is known as Jabal Malaika. At this mountain, the angels descended on the earth from the third sky and joined the Muslim army. When Holy Prophet peace be upon him knew that, he raised his hand from the prayer and said happily, "O Abu Bakr, glad tidings are there for you. Allah's victory has approached. By Allah, I can see the Jibreel alayhi salam on his mount in the thick of sandstorm. And this is the Jabal Malaika." 500 angels came to the right side of the army led by Jibreel alayhi salam, and Holy Prophet peace be upon him sent Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu to lead the angels on the right side. While on the left side of the army there were another 500 angels led by Mikail alayhi salam, and Holy Prophet peace be upon him sent Ali radhiyallahu anhu on the left side of the army to lead the angels. The angels fought with Muslims and Mushrikeen-e-Makkah, suffered with a great loss and humiliating defeat. While there were 13 Shohada from Muslim army in this battle. The cemetery of Shohada Badr is located at about 650 meters from the Masjid al-Areesh. Let's visit this spot.
When we look at your creations, both eyes and minds are filled. When we imagine your creations, we can feel your greatness. Al-Rahman, Al-Rahman, Al-Rahman.
In front of the cemetery there is a slab with the names of all the Shohada Badr. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them with their higher ranks in Jannah. The cemetery is locked and you cannot visit it from inside. The best way to have a look is to climb up a small hill on the backside of the cemetery. This hill is not very high, but its rocks are very sharp and pointed, so be careful.
You just ask to live it when we get lost. You guide us when we do sins. You just ask to live it when we get lost. You guide us.
That was all about the cemetery of Shohada Badr. The time has changed and the current Badr city has developed a lot. We roamed around the city to get an overview of the lifestyle here. Let's have a look.
When we call you, we get you beside us. When we need you, you always beside us. When we call you, we get you beside us. When we need you, you always beside us.
So that was all about the Battle of Badr and the current city. We hope that you have also enjoyed today's video. We'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. For more interesting videos, subscribe to our channel.